It's not going to kind of jump on us overnight, which is what I wanted to stress. It will be very slow, and you will see it coming. In fact, based on current trends, I firmly believe that digital superintelligence or artificial general intelligence will likely emerge before we have truly developed neural links. MH. In the end, the goal would be to create a symbiotic relationship between our digital mind and our biological mind. Therefore, if you consider your computer and phone to be extensions of yourself, you're already somewhat of a cyborg. MH. It's almost like having missing limb syndrome if you forget your phone. You're like, where did it go? Therefore, the phone functions as a sort of computer extension. We are already cyborgs because the apps we use are extensions of who we are. Simply put, our fingers and eyes serve as the interfaces. Indeed, this episode explores a number of fascinating subjects, including a Tesla employee's mistake that might cost him his job, the opening of a cutting-edge new school that aims to redefine educational paradigms, and a noteworthy achievement in Tesla's manufacturing capabilities with the company's 10 millionth drive unit. In addition to highlighting Tesla's continued impact in a variety of industries, each of these tales poses queries regarding the company's future course. We'll also look at Tesla's strategic standing in the EV market and consider their possible return to selling drivetrains to other manufacturers, which might change industry norms and partnerships. Join us as we examine the implications of these events for enthusiasts, investors, and the market at large. Remember to subscribe and click the bell symbol to get alerts for our most recent videos, which provide you with the most up-to-date and accurate Tesla news. Let's now explore the fascinating Tesla news of the day. The brain implant company Neuralink has successfully finished its second operation on a patient. Musk revealed that the procedure went incredibly well and that the electrodes are already receiving encouraging signals from the patient's brain on a special episode of the Lex Fridman podcast. The second patient has over 400 active electrodes, which is an impressive accomplishment given that the first recipient, Arbuck, only has roughly 100 functional electrodes due to technical difficulties. It's interesting to note that Neuralink was originally intended to have 1,024 electrode channels across 64 wires. Let's examine what's going on at Tesla in more detail now. The massive electric car manufacturer is presently creating more drive units than it requires for vehicle assembly, which is a rare form of production surplus. In addition to demonstrating Tesla's remarkable manufacturing prowess, this overproduction may be a sign of strategic stockpiling or readiness for future spikes in demand. This situation demonstrates Tesla's resilience in terms of production efficiency and ability to scale up operations when necessary. It is not only about surplus. The Model Me Juniper Edition, which has drawn interest from both Tesla fans and the automotive industry, is another example of how the excitement surrounding Tesla is still going strong. This model was recently at the heart of a major information breach that gave early access to specifics regarding its features and design changes. The public and industry observers are becoming more excited and curious as a result of the swirl of internet debates and conjecture that this leak has generated. Such leaks have a wide range of effects, from stock prices to brand perception, and they bring to light the extreme scrutiny and tremendous expectation that surround every action taken by Tesla. Changing course, Elon Musk is pursuing a career in teaching in addition to technology and automobiles. The internet tycoon has launched a new educational institution with the goal of fusing traditional education with cutting-edge technical research. Going back to Neuralink, Elon Musk recently revealed a major modification in the next iteration of the Neuralink implant during a live stream. There will be 8 electrodes per thread instead of 16. This decrease results from more accurate neuronal targeting, which increases system efficiency. Additionally, Neuralink engineers have big plans to increase the number of information channels in the brain, possibly as many as 3,000. The ability of the human brain and computers to convey data could be greatly enhanced by this enhancement. Deeper thread insertion and steps to stabilize the brain during surgery are 2 modifications to the implant process. By reducing hazards and improving implant stability, these advancements hope to open the door to safer and more efficient brain-computer interfaces. Elon Musk also talked about the wider ramifications of Neuralink, stating that provided both parties have a Neuralink device, the technology might completely change how people communicate with computers and even with one another. Notwithstanding the difficulties, Neuralink has the potential to enable communication at far faster rates than are currently possible. Musk estimates that users may eventually be able to communicate data at up to 1 million bits per second. What if communication could be considerably slowed down or accelerated? Imagine speaking at a tenth of the typical speed. It would be extremely slow and possibly annoying. Instead, consider communicating 10 times faster than you typically do, or perhaps 1,000 times faster. Elon Musk's idea of AI symbiosis begins to take shape here. I will perceive normal human communication as excruciatingly sluggish, like speaking to a tree, if it functions on a terabit scale. The Cybertruck is still making waves in other news. The Cybertruck was just sent to Tucker Carlson for a week-long test in Romania by Elon Musk. Tucker compared the Cybertruck to his Ford F-350 in an in-depth one-hour video that chronicled his experience. The outcomes. At Tucker's sawmill, the Cybertruck demonstrated enough capability to perhaps take the place of the Ford for a variety of jobs. The Cybertruck was tested against firearms as well, but they didn't stop there. This leads to the rise of cyber farmers, people who record themselves using their Cybertrucks for activities like towing large machinery or simply doing crazy things that, although not always useful, definitely add to the truck's rustic appeal. Despite the fact that the back frame was torn off, a noteworthy test conducted by Whistling Diesel demonstrated the Cybertruck's capacity to withstand harsh conditions, including being dropped from a height onto concrete. When a Cybertruck owner made the surprising discovery of a V4 supercharger that greatly beyond the usual charging limits, the electric vehicle community was also a hive of activity. With a power output of 323 kilowatts, this modified supercharger significantly exceeded the typical 250 kilowatts limit. In addition to offering a preview of possible future developments in Tesla's charging technology, this discovery aroused interest and conjecture among both industry observers and Tesla fans. Soon after, Tesla's chief engineer explained that this was not a simple mishap or malfunction. Rather, it was a purposeful component in a set of carefully monitored experiments meant to advance the already remarkable charging technology from Tesla. In addition to enhancing the effectiveness and ease of charging electric vehicles, Tesla hopes to drastically cut down on the amount of time drivers spend at charging stations by experimenting with larger charging capacities. A wider spectrum of users, especially those who are worried about charging periods, may find electric vehicles more enticing and useful as a result of this breakthrough. Tesla's dedication to innovation and ongoing efforts to dominate the electric car market in every way, from performance to customer convenience, are reflected in the company's proactive approach to developing and improving the charging infrastructure. On a different note, there is a video showing Donald Trump dancing next to a Cybertruck that has his picture on it. In the meantime, an employee's Reddit post caused the Tesla Model Y Juniper project to leak. Despite being quickly removed, the pictures are still making the rounds online, showing possible improvements like to those found in the Model 3, such as a distinctive tail light style that hasn't been seen in Tesla's lineup outside of the Cybertruck. In both public and private remarks, Musk has stated unequivocally that a specific product that was expected to ship this year would not. A Tesla employee may lose his job as a result of a regrettable error in which he neglected to hide his identify in a leaked photo. The first time would not be this time. Remember the time a staff member was fired for disclosing YouTube music as part of Tesla's software upgrade only hours before it was scheduled to be released. Positively, Elon Musk plans to launch Ad Astra, a new school in Bastrop, Texas, this September. Ages 3 to 9 are welcome at this innovative educational institution, which is especially made for young children. Ad Astra's goal is to foster an atmosphere in which critical thinking, creativity,